What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And the coaching carousel, the NFL continues. Got a lot to talk about in this segment. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that follow button, and subscribe to the YouTube channels if you have not already done so. Those channels are Kendrick Sports Hustle as well as TFG Sports Media. Let's start with the latest first. Buffalo Bills, in a shocking move, fired Sean McDermott after 9 seasons as its head coach. And this came after that devastating overtime loss to the Denver Broncos this past weekend. Now, McDermott, in his 9 seasons with the Bills, was 98-50. He was 8-8 in the postseason. He lost to the Chiefs in 2 AFC Championship games. Those games were in 2020 and 2024. But he did win 5 consecutive AFC East titles as the head coach of Bills Mafia from 2020 to 2024. So again, in a shocking move, the Bills fire Sean McDermott after 9 seasons. Now we have a hiring that's going down in Tennessee. According to reports, the Tennessee Titans are planning to hire former San Francisco 49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh. Now the Titans finished 3-14 this season. They fired their head coach Brian Callahan just a couple of games into, I want to say, October, and now they were looking for a new guy. They had planned to talk to Matt Nagy, which I believe they did, who's the Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator. But according to reports, they had Robert Saleh in the building, and he impressed the whole ownership group, and they are going to make him their next head coach, which will mean he will be the 7th one that the Titans have had since they moved to Nashville in 1997. Now, again, Robert Saleh was the defensive coordinator this past season of the San Francisco 49ers, but he was the head coach of the New York Jets for 4 seasons back in 2021 through 2024, and he went 20-36. In those 4 seasons, it was a tumultuous one. He would eventually be fired. They had brought in Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers would lose 1 season because of Achilles. They just never got on track. So that is the latest with that. And let's go to South Beach down in Miami. They fired Mike McDaniel last week. Well, they had decided to hire Jeff Hafley, defensive coordinator of the Green Bay Packers. That's right. The Dolphins hired Jeff Hafley, who was the defensive coordinator under Matt LaFleur with the Packers for 2 seasons. According to reports, he would get a 5-year deal. And he will now be the 8th head coach that Miami has hired without any former head coaching experience in the league. So that is the latest on the coaching carousel that's going on in the NFL. So we got some openings to talk about now and get you caught up on who's wearing what's what. Atlanta Falcons, they hired Kevin Stefanski a couple of days ago, so after firing Raheem Morris. The Baltimore Ravens, John Harbaugh was out, but he is now the new head coach of the New York Giants. Signed a 5-year, $100 million deal to take over the G-Men. Cleveland Browns, again, they still have an opening after firing Kevin Stefanski. Las Vegas Raiders still looking. They fired Pete Carroll. Pittsburgh Steelers are looking after Mike Tomlin stepped away as the head coach after 19 seasons. The Arizona Cardinals still have an opening after firing Jonathan Gannon. Again, New York Giants, they got their man John Harbaugh. And Tennessee Titans, now looks like it's going to be Robert Saleh. And the Miami Dolphins have Jeff Hafley. And the Buffalo Bills, they have an opening after firing Sean McDermott after 9 seasons. So the coaching carousel continues. My thoughts on this, who is the most attractive opening now? Possibly could be Buffalo with Josh Allen, who, again, couldn't get it done. Hopefully, the thing is, at the end of the day, you got to, it falls on the quarterback. You get the praise when they all is good, but you also, if you ain't making the moves, if you can't get to that next level, then it falls on the quarterback too. Is that fair? Probably not, but that's just the way it goes when you are the face of a franchise. So I think the Buffalo Bills probably is the more attractive opening, as well as the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson there. So who's going to be the next guys to get these jobs? That's the question. I know Vance Joseph has been interviewing. Again, Matt Nagy. Mike McCarthy has interviewed for a couple of spots as well. Cliff Kingsbury's name is probably going to come up, as well as Mike McDaniel. So we're going to see what's going to be the next moves for these teams that still have openings. So again, that's the latest on the NFL coaching moves. Tell me what you think about the Bills firing Sean McDermott after 9 seasons, and the Tennessee Titans looking to go with Robert Saleh, getting his second stint as a head coach, and the Miami Dolphins are hiring Jeff Hafley as their new head man. Talk to me in the comments. I'm Kendrick, the Sports Guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.